Drunken Kombucha, Chapter 4. I invent the Mocha. Do you remember how to flirt when you're 7 years old, or how you did so? Apparently, it involves being loud, talkative, and rather obnoxious, and a clown. That's how I tried to woo the boy who sat in front of me in 3rd grade. The result was that I received my first ever C in conduct, which I'm pretty sure you can't grade on anymore. I had to stay in from recess multiple times, and I had my name written on the board for talking out of turn, which, as a result of said name on board, meant I was paddled every single day by Miss Fox, every single day of 3rd grade. Fortunately, I was not alone in this feat. Eddie Walton was also paddled every day, even the day when he made Miss Fox chase him around the room with the paddle. Eddie was the middle of 3 brothers, and while none of the brothers embedded a metal shovel in the other's forehead, a la the Gruber twins, they weren't exactly mellow. Urban legend, okay, rural legend, was that once when Eddie saw a politician he did not like on the television, he shot the TV with a shotgun. Enough said. Finally, the last day of school arrived, and before lunch, Eddie and I had our names on the board. A further punishment for having your name ascribed there was that you had to sit with the teacher at lunch. So there we were. Now, in those days, you had to eat your cafeteria food and finish all of your milk. As you went to put your used chair tray away, each teacher lifted and shook your milk carton to check your consumption. Now, I was not a fan of milk. Give me Roquefort cheese or ice cream and my bones and I were happy. Not so much plain milk. So the solution was that my mom gave me a medicine bottle of Nestle's Quick or PDQ to create chocolate milk that I could tolerate, drink, and not get in trouble. So Eddie and I are sitting at the table, and Miss Fox gets up to put some condiment or get some condiment for her cup of coffee that she left at her place. I had maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of chocolate powder left over in the bottle. I dare you to put that chocolate in her coffee, Eddie grinned. So my success, by the way, with impressing the boy who sat in front of me, therefore causing my C in conduct, my missed recesses, daily spankings, and this particular situation, had been 0. Therefore, I figured if a cool TV shooting guy dared me to do something, I was in. I dumped the minimal powder into her cup. I'm pretty sure she could not have tasted it in reality. And if she had, didn't I just create something delicious? Am I not the first barista? She sat down and took a small sip. Flo Campbell, you put chocolate in my coffee. You ruined it. You owe me 5 cents. Seriously, 5 pennies for coffee in 1968? At home that afternoon, I went into my parents' room, found postage stamps, also probably a nickel, if not less, and a postcard. Taped the 5 pennies to the card, added the stamp, and looked up Miss Fox's address in the phone book. I don't recall if anyone saw this or even mailed it for me. But a few weeks later at the swimming pool, I found myself face to face with Miss Fox in the shallow end. Flo, she said, I didn't really mean that. You did not need to send me 5 cents. Huh? So in previous chapters, I was spanked for not being honest. And now I was honest and I get in trouble? Go figure.